While a cosplay of Claire Redfield may seem straightforward to replicate, I mean, come on, it's just a jacket with jeans, right? Right? Even seasoned cosplayers seem to overlook the subtle yet significant details that bring the cosplay to life. But fear not, because today we'll be covering every single piece of gear and clothing worn by Claire Redfield as seen in Resident Evil 2. So if you're ready to take your Claire Redfield cosplay to the next level, this video is for you. Alright, as always, let's start with the most distinct pieces. First out will be the jacket. There are multiple options you can get on Amazon and AliExpress, but not all of them have the accurate angel decal on the back. This one, however, does, and it only costs $90, so it's probably gonna be the most expensive piece out of this whole cosplay, which may as well make it the cheapest RE cosplay for us thus far. Well, comparing it to some other ones I've covered. There are some other online stores that I recall that sold an even better version of the jacket, but it seems the stock is not there anymore. So this one is your best bet for now. A quick note, all links to the items mentioned in the video will be listed on my Discord server, as well as links to alternative options. Next up we got is the waist pouch. It's a pretty generic design and it can be found for around $20 on AliExpress once again, though if I do find it on Amazon I'll leave links to it. All the key details are there and you would want to get it in a brown leather configuration. The company that I usually see tagged to this product is Westel, but they may not be the original manufacturers, just resellers. Next up is the weapon holster, which is made by a company called Safariland. This holster is the exact same one that Leon wore in Resident Evil 2. Now, finding this one may be difficult as they are mostly out of stock everywhere. You gotta consider the fact that this product is no longer manufactured. But luckily our lovely merchant Killkate has got us covered. You can buy this genuine exact holster from him if need be, just keep in mind that once again the guns that Claire uses in the game won't be compatible with it most likely. And speaking of handguns, Claire uses quite a few in the game and here are their real life counterparts. The names will differ from the game as Capcom uses slightly different names in order to avoid copyright issues. The first gun is the Browning high-powered Mark III, the second one is the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard, and the third one is the Ruger new model Blackhawk convertible. If we talk about which gun is the most accurate to Claire in the game, then it's definitely the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard, which is seen in the cover art of the game. You can get an airsoft version of this gun, but the price is up there in the category that we all know and love. A second option is to 3D print it, and luckily there's plenty of models available online for cheap, and I'll leave links to some. The Ruger Revolver, on the other hand, is not as available, let's just say. The 3D printable STL files cost quite a penny, and there are no airsoft versions of this gun to my knowledge. For the Browning, airsoft versions of it seem to be in moderate supply, but 3D printable ones are a bit scarce to come by. Out of all of these, I recommend getting the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard Revolver as an STL file for you to print later on, as it's the most iconic for the character and it's the cheapest out of the whole bunch. The radio that Claire uses in the game is based on the Baofeng UV5R, and it's this one, not this one. Although they are both quite similar and they will work just fine. The only difference is that while they're quite similar, this one in particular is more accurate to the game just due to the presence of the metallic grill plating. Next is the bracelet and the necklace. You can find both of these items on Etsy and they are not too expensive, so you shouldn't have too many problems getting these. Aside from the tank top, the last piece we have is the boots. I'm not sure if they're based on any particular model, but I did find some various options that are close enough and you can check these out. As always, before we end off, here are some images of other cosplayers in their Claire costume that you can use as reference. Thank you all for watching and until next time everyone.